morning all, it's Laura Barron with All County Denver Metro Property Management, and today we are going to chat about a DIY property management strategy. So as you all know, if you have rentals, sometimes you want to self-manage it, and there are some things that you need to take into account if you're going to try to self-manage your property. So first of all, I would take into account your own capabilities. So some of us are more handy than others. And so if you feel like you're super handy and you're really in tune with what things need and it's going to be a breeze for you, then maybe you're an excellent property manager to manage your own property. Also, you need to look at your budget. So if you are not very handy, do you have enough in rental income each month to go ahead and hire a property manager? How does that look? Most property managers charge about 10% to manage properties per month. So you might want to take a look at your budget, take a look at how much you're collecting for rent, and see if you can make those numbers work if you're not handy. Also, you need to take a look at your portfolio size. So sometimes your portfolio is larger than you can manage alone. Maybe you have a full-time job. That is mostly our client is someone who really has a full-time job. They don't have the time to spend on doing property management on their own. And then, so with that in mind, if you're going to try to do it yourself, DIY property management, then let's look at some of the basic things that you want to go ahead and handle right off the bat to make your job as property manager easier. So the first thing you want to do, first and foremost, is keep things to code. So replacing smoke detectors, carbon monoxide detectors, all of that good stuff. Radon mitigation is really becoming a thing in the Denver Metro. And then also, you want to go ahead and take care of any pest problems. So wasps, mice, ants even. And then go ahead and do some tune-ups on your HVAC and AC. Make sure those are all running well. And you want to go ahead and leave your tenant with at least four filters to replace a year for their HVAC system. Sometimes tenants, if they're not in front of them, they forget to do it. So, and then dishwashers, laundry vents, all those things. Make sure that drains are cleaned. Make sure that dryer vents are taken care of and cleaned out. And then you want to make sure that you do a test on your washer and dryer. Make sure that they're working well, clean out lint traps, things like that. But then also just do a test run, make sure there's no mold, make sure there's no standing water. And then fixing broken windows, broken screens, always a great idea. And then any sort of water leaks, so check under your sinks, check around toilets. Water is so damaging. It's the worst thing for a property, whether it's from a sewer line or a leaking garbage disposal. Water is just super corrosive. And then the other thing too is you might want to consider painting your property. So painting your property is really a great way to add value, and it's a cheap way to make a property look excellent and clean. It can mitigate smells such as pets, smoke, food, cooking. If you repaint a property with a primer, a lot of times it can alleviate strange smells in a rental. And then checking for loud refrigerators, garbage disposals. If something is making a loud rattle, you need to investigate where that's coming from. So a lot of times garbage disposals have been abused and you want to go ahead and check and make sure that something isn't down there or there isn't a loose piece in the system. And then also grab a ladder and be sure and look at your storage spaces, your attics, check for any latent leaking, things like that. And then when should you hire a pro? So again, it's as discussed, if you do not have the time to manage your property, or if you want to keep some anonymity, maybe that's the time that you hire a property manager. With recent legal changes, a lot of landlords just want to stay out of the picture. So maybe that's why you want to hire a property manager. So if you have any questions, I'm going to make it short today. Just let me know. My name's Laura Barron. I'm with All County Denver Metro and the team at All County Denver South Property Management. Hope you have a great day.